A woman found in the street. Police tell us she may be the victim of a hit and run.
Border Patrol Commander Gregory Bovino is back in Chicago, sparking protests and at least 15 arrests. New concerns over immigration enforcement.
Plus, a proposed budget plan back in front of city leaders today. They are facing a crucial deadline. The changes that could impact Chicagoans.
Streaming live from Chicago, ABC7 Eyewitness News at 7 starts now.
Oh, hi.
Hi. It is a Wednesday. It is a hump day, and we're going to get through this with you and Heisel and Diane checking weather and traffic. Heisel, why don't you take it away?
Oh, right. It is much warmer compared to where we were at this time yesterday. Temperatures right now are about 15 to 20 degrees warmer than they were at this time yesterday. We're at 34 degrees at O'Hare, 34 at Midway, 32 in Maryville and Northwest Indiana, 26 in Aurora. McHenry is at 31 and Plainfield at 34 degrees. A look here at the next 12 hours to show you that we eventually make it back up to about 40 degrees, a mix of clouds and sun, and then we bring in some rain here as we head into the day tomorrow. We're in the mid 40s and then cold by Friday, back down into the 20s. Diane?
Big picture looks really nice and stacked across most of our expressways. The delays are mainly inbound, but we've got some outbound delays on the Kennedy and on the Ike. Those are the two spots with the only significant outbound delays. Zoom in and we're going to show you a crash on the northbound side of I-55 approaching 53. So it is in the lane of traffic and it is causing about a mile of a delay approaching that crash scene. So a heads up there. Let's go up to Chopper 7 there over the Edens inbound with this medical emergency crash right past Winnetka. The driver had a medical emergency, hit the wall. It sounds like that driver was speaking to authorities after that crash and they did transport him to a hospital. You see from this shot, only the right lane is getting by. So we've got significant delays eastbound before Tower Road and outbound, a little bit of a Gapers delay. It's not stop and go. It is breaking up a bit, but that begins at around Old Orchard. Val and Tanya.
All right. Thank you, Diane. And there was a possible hit and run early this morning. A woman is in the hospital. This happened near Pulaski and 5th Avenue on Chicago's west side. A person flagged down police who found the woman down in the street. Police tell us she's seriously hurt. No one is in custody.
Now to tensions rising on Chicago's southwest side after federal immigration agents returned to Little Village.
Neighbors and community leaders say they were confronted and there were confrontations and arrests. Stephanie Wade is live in Little Village with new concerns this morning. Steph.
Good morning. Well, Little Village is just one of the neighborhoods where federal agents made their presence known. Several people are now in custody this morning, renewing fears over the immigration crackdown. Many had just begun to feel a sense of normalcy after Border Patrol Commander Greg Bovino and some federal agents left the area in November, despite continued immigration enforcement. Operation Midway Blitz first started in September. But yesterday, Bovino was seen at the picket line during a union strike at Mauser Packaging Solutions on Chicago's southwest side. That's where workers have been demanding protections from possible immigration raids at the facility. Instead, union leaders claim workers were interrogated by Bovino and his agents.
Laughing, joking, seemingly making light of this situation while demanding to see people's identification.
Other videos show apparent tear gas deployed elsewhere. Community groups say at least 15 people were arrested across the area, including this person seen pinned to the ground before being led away. Also, an alleged undocumented immigrant who the Department of Homeland Security says has a criminal history and damaged this Border Patrol vehicle with a rock. And this tamale vendor, seen on surveillance video, being taken into custody seconds after arriving at 47th and Hermitage. His cart left abandoned. Now, it's not clear how long Bovino will be in town this time. DHS telling us, quote, as we said a month ago, we aren't leaving Chicago and operations are ongoing. We're live in Little Village. Stephanie Wade, ABC7 Eyewitness News. Back to you.
Stephanie, thank you. When Midway Blitz was at its peak, there was a lawsuit over federal agents' use of force. A judge restricted agents from using physical force, tear gas, or pepper balls unless it was necessary to prevent an immediate threat. But a federal appeals court paused that order, calling it overboard. Protesters, faith leaders, and journalists moved to dismiss their lawsuit when Bovino left the area. At last check, a judge has not ruled on the motion as the immigration crackdown continues.
Chicago Police Superintendent Larry Snelling sat down with the ABC7 I team's Mark Rivera. One topic was CTA safety after the attack on a Blue Line train that left a woman severely burned.
How are you looking to tackle crime on the CTA?
We're working on plans for our officers to work more closely with CTA to fill those gaps, to figure out where we need to be. We have to study every single thing that's happening on the CTA. We need to find a way to keep people who are offending on the CTA, who are acting out violently against other people. We need to find a way to make sure that we keep those people away from CTA.
Earlier this week, the CTA shared its new safety plan with the federal government. Superintendent Snelling says the plan could include more police officers on trains.
This morning, eyes are on City Hall, where a breakaway group of aldermen is pushing an alternative budget plan through the next hurdle, I should say.
Christian Picos is here now with more on what this new proposal could mean for Chicagoans. Christian.
Yeah, hey, Tanya and Val, good morning. The group of city leaders hoping to push through their own alternative budget is looking to continue to garner support for their revenue plan, which now more than half of council supports. On Tuesday, the Finance Committee passed that budget plan, which does not include the mayor's corporate head tax, but lays out a plan to raise a plastic bag shopping fee from 10 to 15 cents. It also includes a pilot program to place advertising on bridge houses and light poles. But there were also questions about the alternate plan to sell outstanding debt to raise nearly $90 million. The city comptroller advising against it. The group leading this effort says it's in line with 98% of Mayor Brandon Johnson's proposed budget. Alders on both sides of the budget debate expressing their opinions on where things stand.
The group that's worked on this has spent hundreds of hours bringing in the majority of the city council to talk about this. We relied on the advice and counsel of budgetary experts.
Mayor Johnson responded to the state of current discussions, writing in part, quote, "Unfortunately, at the behest of certain corporate interests, they chose to replace a tax on the largest corporations with $90 million plus in enhanced debt collections on everyday Chicagoans. This seems to be in direct contradiction with their expressed desires to shift the financial burden away from working people." Now, the city's budget committee is set to meet this afternoon. Tanya?
Thank you, Christian. The U.S. is putting new pressure on Venezuela. President Trump ordered a complete blockade of sanctioned oil tankers to and from that country, and that could devastate Venezuela's already struggling economy. Here's ABC's Lionel Moise.
This morning, President Trump appearing to escalate tensions with Venezuela, announcing on social media a total and complete blockade of all sanctioned oil tankers going into and out of Venezuela. The move, which experts say is actually a legal quarantine and could cripple Venezuela's economy in a matter of weeks, comes days after the Coast Guard seized this tanker, which U.S. officials say was transporting sanctioned oil from Venezuela and Iran to help fund foreign terror groups. President Nicolas Maduro last night urged peace but vowed to defend his country.
No blood for oil. No war for oil.
His government calling Trump's statement a reckless and serious threat. Until recently, U.S. forces have only targeted alleged drug smuggling boats in the region. White House Chief of Staff Susie Wiles telling Vanity Fair Trump wants to keep on blowing boats up until Maduro cries uncle. That rare interview from Trump's closest aide is providing new insight on a wide range of issues. She describes Trump as having an alcoholic's personality, noting that Trump, who does not drink, operates with a view that there's nothing he can't do, nothing, zero, nothing. Wiles also saying Vice President J.D. Vance has been a conspiracy theorist for a decade. And Wiles adding Attorney General Pam Bondi completely whiffed her handling of the Epstein files. Wiles does acknowledge the president himself is in the Epstein files, but not doing anything awful, saying the two men were sort of young single playboys together. In response to the article, Wiles calls it a disingenuously framed hit piece on me and the finest president, White House staff, and cabinet in history.
As for the escalation in Venezuela, Trump is only targeting sanctioned tankers linked to alleged terrorist activity, not all oil tankers, which would be seen as a declaration of war. Lionel Moise, ABC News, New York.
The Trump administration expanded the U.S. travel ban to 5 more countries. Those are Burkina Faso, Mali, Niger, South Sudan, and Syria. The move is part of ongoing efforts to tighten U.S. entry standards for travel and immigration. The decision follows the arrest of an Afghan national suspect in the shooting of 2 National Guard troops over Thanksgiving weekend in Syria. There are now bans in 39 countries. President Trump will address the nation from the White House tonight. He's expected to talk about what he says his administration has done during the first year of his second term. You can see the address here on ABC7 beginning at 8 o'clock tonight.
Now to the murders of director Rob Reiner and his wife Michelle. The Los Angeles County District Attorney has announced murder charges against the couple's 32-year-old son, Nick. Investigators say he stabbed his parents to death early Sunday morning. Images show the moment police arrested Nick Reiner. Police haven't said what may have led to the killings, but Rob and Nick Reiner were seen arguing at a holiday party on Saturday.
Enhanced surveillance video could help Rhode Island police to find a person of interest in the deadly Brown University shooting. The video shows a man walking before the shooting. 2 students were killed, 9 more were hurt when a gunman opened fire Saturday. Providence police say the university was specifically targeted. We have new video showing major flood damage to a suburban restaurant. This happened overnight at The View in Bridgeview. The owner believes that a pipe burst, most likely from the warmer temperatures after days of really frigid conditions. He says nearly a foot of water filled the space.
Fire department couldn't believe it. We opened up all the doors in the restaurant to get everything out, and we could only hope for the best.
The owner says it'll take at least 2 months to fix the damage and to reopen.
Help is available today for people who are financially struggling this holiday season. The Apostolic Faith Church is hosting a food giveaway. Anyone is welcome to stop by the church between 10 and noon. It's near the corner of Indiana and Pershing in Bronzeville. The church also has other outreach events planned for this week.
We want to take a moment to say thank you for your incredible generosity this holiday season. Viewers helped us to raise more than $124,000 for the Feed Our Love campaign. You also showed up for our Stuff the Big Bus Express event. We had a goal to collect 100,000 Toys for Tots, and you exceeded expectations. You donated more than 136,000 of them.
That's awesome. Your live and local news is just getting started as we stream out loud this morning. Coming up, thieves stole donated Christmas gifts from a Lakeview bar, but neighbors are stepping up to make it right.
Growing concerns over rising healthcare costs. Americans are caught in the middle as lawmakers struggle to reach a deal.
But first, your 12-hour ABC7 AccuWeather forecast coming up next.
Good morning. It is 7:14. We're expecting to get some rain tomorrow. Most of us end up with about a quarter to about half an inch of rain from the system. We'll start with today, though, to show you that 2 p.m. we have a mix of clouds and sun. Wind is light and a temperature close to about 40 degrees. And overnight tonight, I wanted to show you this is 11 p.m. We are in the mid 30s, and then we have some warmer air arriving. As we wake up tomorrow morning, temperatures will be in the 40s. Some spotty showers around in the morning for the morning commute, and then it becomes more scattered through the later parts of the morning hours. Around 10 a.m. we have scattered showers around, and then steady rain by about lunchtime sticks with us through parts of the afternoon. Notice by about 4 o'clock, most of us are done with the rain except for Northwest Indiana, but that should end around 5 p.m. I think we might mix in some wet snowflakes at the very end of that precipitation, but the best chance to have some flurries is going to be with that second push of cold air. This is 9 p.m. to show you a few flurries possible as our temperatures are falling here. So today we're close to 40, mix of clouds and sun. Tomorrow rainy and windy as well. Temperatures make it into the mid and upper 40s. It is cold on Friday, and then Saturday cloudy but mild, highs in the 40s. For the Bears game, we're in the 30s, wind chill values in the 20s. Diane?
Starting off with a problem with Metra's Milwaukee District West Line train inbound number 2212 is delayed near Bartlett because of some mechanical issues, so heads up there. That is going to create some problems. Check with their train tracker online if you can. Let's take a look at the big picture. The Kennedy stacking up nicely. Actually, the outbound side heavier than the inbound side right now, so something to keep in mind if you have to head out to the airport this morning. We're really only seeing inbound delays with the exception of the Eisenhower and Kennedy. And speaking of inbound delays, boy oh boy, that Edens is an absolute mess right now. So we had an earlier medical emergency. One vehicle hit the wall on the left side, so we've got 2 left lanes still down there. The crash itself right past Winnetka. The delays though all the way right now. Let me see, I've got my notes here. They are all the way on the inbound side it's all the way at Dundee now is where the delays are. So very significant, but wait, there's more. There's an actual Gapers delay that's pretty significant that goes all the way from Dempster all the way up to the scene as well. So very busy out there on the Edens. Valentania?
Okay, thanks, Diane. Now to the latest in the ongoing healthcare debate. Today, President Trump is expected to address the nation amid growing concerns over rising price and the increasing cost of health insurance premiums. ABC's Nicole D'Antonio is in Washington with the latest details.
Val, good morning. With Congress going on recess at the end of this week, it's all but guaranteed that nearly 20 million Americans may see their health insurance premiums double or even quadruple next year.
This morning, growing concern about health care costs expected to skyrocket for millions of Americans. House Speaker Mike Johnson blocking a vote to extend Obamacare subsidies, which expire at the end of the year. This means the average person receiving Obamacare tax credits should now expect to see their annual premiums rise by an average of 114%, according to the nonpartisan Kaiser Family Foundation. Democrats and Republicans not seeing eye to eye on a solution.
From the very beginning, Republicans have made their intentions clear. They don't want to see the Affordable Care Act tax credits extended because they don't support providing affordable health care to everyday Americans.
I do think there's a potential pathway in January if Democrats are willing to come to the table with things that actually will drive down the cost of health care.
Debates over extending Obamacare health insurance subsidies were the main driver behind the recent government shutdown. Now, House Republicans who say Obamacare is inefficient and plagued by fraud are pursuing their own plan aimed at expanding coverage options for small businesses and the self-employed.
We have a long list of things that we know will reduce premiums, increase access and quality of care.
But critics say the House plan will throw more people off insurance and has no chance of passing the Senate.
And the political tug-of-war over rising health care costs comes as President Trump plans to address the economy, immigration, and other issues in a speech to the nation later tonight. In Washington, Nicole D'Antonio, ABC7 Eyewitness News.
Still to stream this morning, feeling lucky tonight? The Powerball jackpot is now the 6th largest in history, and it could change someone's life in a big way. Plus, holiday giving tree was left empty after a break-in. Now the community is filling it back up.
Eyewitness News streaming at 7 continues after a break.
Welcome back. Thieves stole donated Christmas gifts from a Lakeview bar. Now neighbors are giving back. You can see right here, a group of thieves broke the door open at Olive Bar and stole the ATM. They also stole presents from underneath the bar's giving tree, which were meant for families in need. So last night, the community came together to replace those gifts and support the business near Lincoln and Southport.
Coming together goes such a long way. And while there are a lot of lows in this world, there's many, many more highs.
We need to just take care of each other. Out of bad always comes good. Well, maybe not always, but typically. And it's just important to give back.
The bar's owner says the break-in has shaken her sense of safety. Neighbors set up a GoFundMe to help pay for a new security gate.
A jury found Chicago police officers not liable for shooting a man during a struggle at a CTA station in 2020. Ariel Roman had claimed his civil rights were violated and that police did not need to shoot him. The officer who shot Roman, Melvina Bogard, was found not guilty of battery and misconduct. She later resigned. During the federal trial, Roman admitted he was under the influence and carrying a large amount of drugs. His attorney says he is considering all options, including appealing the verdict.
Someone could be getting an early Christmas present tonight. A massive $1.25 billion is up for grabs in the Powerball drawing, the 6th largest jackpot in the game's history. Can you imagine I don't even remember what the first one was. The estimated cash value is just over $572 million.
Wasn't it like in the neighborhood of 1.5 billion? Something like, it wasn't that far off.
Close to 2, right? I don't know. Well, right now, we're going to join our Good Morning America viewers. Tanya Babbage will have a news update on TV right here, and you'll see that here as well.
And when we come back, several women are suing a Match group over safety concerns on popular dating apps.
Now, an update from ABC7 Eyewitness News.
Good morning. It is 7:23. I'm Tanya Babbage. U.S. Border Patrol Chief Greg Bovino and more federal agents are back in the Chicago area. He was seen yesterday during a union strike on the southwest side. Union leaders claim that workers were interrogated by Bovino and his agents, and in other incidents, tear gas was used. Community leaders say at least 15 people were arrested across the area. It's not clear how long Bovino is going to be here this time around. We'll have more on the immigration crackdown on Eyewitness News at 11 o'clock. For now, let's get an update with Jaisol Martinez on the forecast.
Good morning. Temperatures in most locations are above freezing. 34 degrees right now at O'Hare. Mostly sunny skies after seeing some clouds and a few sprinkles moving through overnight. A wind right now, nice and light as well, not giving us much of a wind chill. And I think that'll be the case the rest of the day today, where we have a mix of clouds and sun and very light wind, a high close to 40. So a pretty nice day today. Tomorrow, rainy and windy. So rain develops throughout the morning hours. So for the morning commute, it's very spotty, scattered around 10, 11, and then steady rainfall around lunchtime through parts of the afternoon. A cold front arrives. That's what the rain is for on Thursday here. Friday, talking temperatures in the 20s, 40s on Saturday. Diana's back with a check on traffic after this break.
I was pregnant with my first baby. I really wanted to be a mom.
I'm high risk, so I texted my friend Hannah.
I called my college roommate Maya. My sister Camilla. She always has great advice.
That's how I found my OBGYN.
I knew we were in the best hands. Thank you, Maya. Thank you, Camilla.
Thank you, Hannah.
For personalized, convenient care and 24/7 support, find an OBGYN you'll recommend at Advocate Healthcare.
Welcome back, everybody. Beginning with a Metro problem on Milwaukee District West Line. It's inbound train 2212. It's delayed near Bartlett because of some mechanical issues. So you're going to want to check with Metro's train tracker to make sure you get on the right train at the right time. As far as the big picture is concerned, very busy travel times, mainly on our inbound expressways. However, the Kennedy, solid wall going outbound. We've even got some delays on the outbound side of the Eisenhower, but it's that Edens that's an absolute mess this morning. Inbound past Winnetka, we had a medical emergency. 2 left lanes remain down. Delays begin all the way to before Dundee right now. We've also got a Gapers delay right around Dempster on the outbound side.
Alrighty, welcome back. We are looking at, ooh, look at that pretty shot. Beautiful shot of the city. Still cold, but not as bad as we've seen over the last few days. Now to a lawsuit targeting some of the world's most popular dating apps. Women are suing Match Group, the parent company of Tinder and Hinge, claiming the platform failed to protect them from a convicted sexual predator. Dr. Stephen Matthews, who drugged and assaulted nearly a dozen women he met online, reportedly remained on the apps even after complaints were filed.
Statistically, so many people, once they're banned from one platform, they just migrate to another one. And so there needs to be communication across platforms.
Match Group says it's committed to strengthening its safety measures, while Matthews is serving a 158-year sentence in Colorado.
Coming up this morning, streaming at 7 o'clock, ornaments optional? Some celebrities say yes, while some Americans say no. More, this is new to me, more on the Christmas tree nude trend that has everyone talking ahead.
Plus, we're 8 days out from Christmas. Help for making holiday entertaining easier.
And the general manager with Clara's Restaurant in Woodridge, here to show us how to make some festive drinks.
Streaming live from Chicago, ABC7 Eyewitness News at 7 continues.
All right, good morning, everybody. Welcome back. I am Val Werner, looking live outside Wednesday, December 17th.
It's a pretty day.
It's sunny.
Yeah, it's sunny. Yay. It was sunny yesterday, too. I really actually enjoyed the sunshine.
Yeah, it was really nice. It's not that bad when you're out in the sun, and temperatures today will be close to 40 degrees. We'll have a mix of clouds and sun. It's rainy tomorrow. Tomorrow morning for the commute, I think it's going to be very spotty stuff around, and then some scattered showers maybe around 10, 11, with steady rain arriving by lunchtime. Temperatures are in the 40s, but then a strong cold front drops us down into the 20s by Friday. Diane?
All right, let's take a look at what's going on out there this morning. Very busy conditions on the Edens this morning because of an earlier medical emergency past Winnetka Road. So 2 left lanes remain out, and so we've got delays on the inbound side all the way before Dundee, but it's that outbound Gapers delay. I don't know why they're stopping looking at it, but that delay goes all the way back to the Kennedy Junction, all the way up to past Winnetka. So a solid wall of traffic just staring at that medical emergency. By the way, that vehicle involved is gone. Northbound I-55 approaching 53. We have delays at around Route 126 because of a crash there as well.
Okay, thank you, Diane. Now to today's talkers. A new holiday trend dubbed Christmas tree nudes is going viral online, and despite the name, it's not explicit.
Victoria Beckham, Khloe Kardashian, and others.
David has been away for a few days. He's coming home.
So that was Victoria Beckham sharing her so-called naked Christmas tree, stripped of most ornaments, left almost completely bare. And a recent survey from one poll found nearly 40% of Americans think ornaments are essential for a festive tree. Only 40%? Some say minimalist trees just don't feel like Christmas. Yeah, it just feels like a tree. So is it chic or not? Should your tree have ornaments? Or is a nude tree more your speed?
It does seem a little weird.
I love my ornaments.
No, not the ornaments, the naked tree.
Yeah,
I know, that's why I'm saying I want them on my tree.
You know, to each their own, but yeah.
Maybe if it were lights, maybe just a tree with lights.
Now, what if the tree was a color, like you know those like white trees,
Yeah.
you know, the front, whatever. Would you still decorate the white tree with lights?
I feel like it needs lights.
Okay, even if it's white.
It needs lights.
Or what about that, like crystally look, or those pink trees, let's say?
No, it doesn't even look like Christmas.
No.
Is the thing that like I get that it's about the aesthetic. But yeah, I love my ornaments too.
Yeah.
But I guess
Well, she has her ornaments out to the side, so clearly she's gonna decorate.
Yeah, she's gonna do it.
I don't think it's and obviously they're very chic and very color coordinated because it's Victoria Beckham. I mean, she might be one of the most chic people on the planet.
Yeah.
And her makeup line, incidentally, is excellent.
There are certain things that become trendy that you just, I just won't do.
Yeah.
And this is one of them. Like if everyone next year is like, it's chic and trendy and cool to have a non-ornament tree, and we're like, nope, I'm gonna take my tree out.
Yeah, I don't know. I think we can move on from that one because it just seems a little silly.
Yeah, and also, again, I like my ornaments, and I refuse to give them up. They've been collected over many years and,
Let the
and many
Beckhams do
travels.
what they want to do.
Yes, and they will anyway. So if eating healthier is a goal, science says you can keep it simple. According to a registered dietitian roundup, researchers consistently rank leafy greens, berries, and fatty fish as the top 3 foods linked to better health. All right, sign me up. Studies show leafy greens support heart health, berries may help brain function and reduce inflammation, and fatty fish, like salmon, are packed with omega-3s tied to longevity. Experts say it's not all about dieting, it's about adding these foods in more often. I love all of this.
Yeah, all that
so I'll
stuff looks
happily take it.
good.
Okay, so what about these 3? So prunes, high in fiber and natural sorbitol. 8 to 10 a day can help to get things moving. 8 to 10 a day?
That sounds about right. That's not a lot.
What?
Yes, it is.
Girl.
It's full of sugar. Are you kidding me? They're like sugar bombs.
Yeah, but there's some good sugar for you.
Not just that, but do you know what 8 to 10 does to like your GI system and the poor people who have to be around you all day long?
Some of us, nothing.
Oh, it's not. I'm not even talking about getting things moving. I don't think it would help me either. However, it would make me incredibly gassy. So, I don't know. So I have heard this, that kiwis contain enzymes that aid in digestion, that 2 a day, maybe 3, can actually be a game changer.
They don't.
Okay.
They don't do anything.
Well, here's the thing. And kiwi is not year round.
You can get it year round.
I know. I also
we're
bought
kiwi
cherries
consumers.
from Pete's the other day because they're not popular right now, and they were horrible.
Well, yeah, they're not
I mean,
in
so that's what I'm
season.
saying. Kiwi's not in season year round, so when you do get it, it's going to be probably not good.
Well, here's the thing. We import kiwis no matter what season it is.
Well, we don't. Are they good though?
Yeah, they're okay. They're fine.
Okay.
I think kiwis is one of those that is not as sour. Like berries are very sour right now. They're not very sweet.
Yeah, they're not good.
Yeah, they're not
And
like
same
summer
thing
berries.
with cherries.
Oh, and I've gotten some bad apples now that we're at the.
I know a couple of bad apples too. I'm just kidding. I wish I liked rye bread though. I don't like rye bread.
I don't like rye bread either. No, I don't like rye bread. My family always got it when I was growing up, and I was like, no, thank you. No, I'm a sourdough girl.
Me too.
Yeah.
I'm not a sourdough girl either, though.
I don't.
What do
I don't
you
even
like
actually
bread?
No, not really. To be honest with you,
Like
French
if you have a
toast.
sandwich, I'm saying. If you have a sandwich.
Croissant.
Okay, I'll give you a croissant.
That's tasty.
All right.
Yeah, light.
Okay.
I'm the
Fluffy.
same now. I don't really like bread.
Light in one sense.
Yes, not in the caloric case.
No.
All right, Yeah, I know. Ooh,
totally.
and warm and soft. ABC7 Eyewitness News.
Cheese, ham, croissant, right now.
Dunkin' Donuts.
Let's find some
continue
good
streaming
croissant
out loud
places.
after the break. We're back in 90 seconds.
So hungry.
say your name out loud and count to 10 for a mic check?
CC Melchiori, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4.
Welcome back. It is 7:37 and temperatures right now across the area around freezing for most of us. 34 degrees at O'Hare, 34 at Midway, right at freezing in Maryville, Northwest Indiana, 31 in Morris, Plainfield at 34 degrees. A look here at Futurecast to show you. Today we get to about 40. Here's a look at tomorrow morning. Temperatures are rising overnight tonight. Low and mid 40s as we wake up at 6 in the morning. Spotty showers around, and then rain is more steady as we head closer to lunchtime. Notice here we have some rain around in the afternoon. This mixing in some snow. I really think it's just going to be maybe some wet snowflakes mixed in because that cold air is not here just yet as the precipitation is moving out. But there is the chance for some flurries as we head closer to 9 p.m. as that second push of cold air moves in here. That's for tomorrow. Temperatures initially in the mid and upper 40s, and then we fall as that cold front arrives. Friday morning is going to be really cold, but not as cold as it has been here. And the weekend, it's not going to be that cold, but we will have wind chill values at times 5 below zero. In the afternoon, we make it to wind chill values in the teens, 40s on Saturday. Diane?
Boy, oh boy, I saw the Edens as an absolute disaster this morning after a much earlier medical emergency taking out 2 left lanes. So as we understand it, crews are still on the scene there. We just don't know why. So we've got this delay going all the way back to Lake Cook Road. But that's not it. We've also got pretty significant gauge delay that begins off and on from the junction all the way up to Winnetka where this crash is. It was a medical emergency. The driver then hit the wall, so there was a lot of front end damage to that white vehicle that was involved in that. So there was a secondary vehicle involved, but that one drove off. So it's just that one vehicle with some emergency crews that was left on the scene. And again, those 2 left lanes remain down, and that is what's causing that significant delay. So speaking of delays, this is a live look at the Ryan. This is right around 22nd Street, and we can see that traffic is definitely busy there. That is a very popular spot that tends to get very busy this time of the morning. It's about a 45-minute trip, 95th Street to downtown. So for those of you that take the Edens or the Ryan, add a lot of extra time to get you through this very, very busy morning commute. Val and Tanya.
All right, thank you, Diane. This morning, holiday happy hour just got really happy and an Italian twist. From espresso martinis to family-friendly mocktails, Clara's restaurant is serving up festive sips and classic small bites that make celebrating very easy.
Yeah, we have CC Melchiori here from Clara's out in the suburbs, in the western suburbs, in Woodridge. And so you are making us some cocktails this morning. Cocktails, yes. Mocktails?
Cocktails and mocktails. So we're going to start off, we have our espresso martini, but we have a little bit of a twist on it.
Ooh.
So instead of using like a vanilla vodka or anything, we're actually going to use a coconut rum.
Ooh.
And it's a very special type of coconut rum as well. It's a mix of a dark and a light, and it doesn't have any additive sugars to it. So when you drink it, it's going to be really nice. You're going to get that sweetness without any of that little after effect that you usually have.
Oh, I was going to ask you what the benefit of that would be. Coconut rum, you said?
Coconut rum, yeah. So
I can smell the coconut from here. What did you put in the shaker?
And in the shaker, what we had 2 ounces of the coconut rum. Then we have our homemade coffee syrup. So we have a coffee sugar blend that we make in-house. We top it with an espresso. We use Lavazza espresso because we're Italian. And then we have a bit of Tia Maria in there as well to try. And then you just garnish it a little bit.
With some coffee beans
on top. It wouldn't be without the coffee beans.
Right. Now I notice, depending on where you go, espresso martinis can be this color. Sometimes they're a lighter color.
Yes. Usually it's a lot to do with us using the rum as well. And then of course, how much you shake it and everything out.
That is
beautiful. wanted a little
Oh,
something
that's
different.
good.
Right?
Wow.
Well, thank you.
And
I just almost sneezed. Sorry, guys.
Yeah, you don't sneeze over that good old
No, I
espresso
will not.
martini.
No, it's delicious.
Wow, this is very good. Okay, so this is for mommy and daddy, but let's say the little ones are joining for dinner. You need to make up a mocktail for them.
Exactly. And we have a nice Italian soda that we'll do instead. It's a very simple one.
Okay.
We're just going to add some Sprite. Anything with the kids drink, usually Sprite makes it better. And then we have different types of flavorings. So for today, I have a raspberry that we're going to use.
Okay. Can I help you with anything? Oh, there you go.
No worries. We got it all set up.
So you're obviously very skilled at this. What is one of the mistakes you think that people make when they're creating or making drinks at home for a crowd?
You know, I think it's adding too much. It's really not, and we follow a lot, especially when we're doing our drinks, just like we do our cooking. Italian philosophy is not about how much you're putting in, it's the quality of what you're putting in. And that's really the biggest thing.
So should you measure your ingredients?
You should, yes. Don't be doing like I'm doing. This is more of a...
free pour, huh? Now what is that?
Free pour. Half and half.
Interesting.
It gives it a little extra flavoring. And then we mix it up a little bit, and then the kids enjoy.
I would have never thought to put half and half with Sprite and
a syrup, yeah.
It doesn't sound
It's
like it would, but it does.
Kind of milkshake.
Oh, we're going to be the judge of that.
It goes together well, and then it's a fun little, everyone gets to feel like they're having a special drink.
The colors are definitely holiday.
Yeah, it is pretty.
Cheers.
Yeah, cheers, babe.
Yeah. That was a big sip.
Oh,
good.
Neat.
Kind of like a root beer float.
It's got
with Sprite. It's giving me that vibe.
I have a little bit of the fizz in there.
Yeah. Let me get one more little sip.
It's nice, it's light, and then of course, instead of just getting a pop or anything.
Yeah.
Something fun for the kids.
Yeah, that
Okay,
is
now
fun.
what about these bites? We gotta talk about what else you serve there at the
So
restaurant.
for our happy hour menu, we do have a couple. So we have our panzerotti over here, which is an Italian turnover.
Okay.
We fill them with different cheeses, meat, spinach, veggies, anything like that. Then we also have our arancini, mini arancini. It's like a creamy risotto that we have a Parmesan crust around, and then we put it in our homemade spicy vodka cream.
Yum.
That looks so good.
And
now
then
it looks like tiramisu and cannoli.
Yes.
something sweet.
Yum.
Our specialty, our tiramisu and our cannolis, both are homemade. Tiramisu especially, we have much more of a liqueur taste than a coffee taste to it. Makes us a little bit different. But it was my grandma's recipe since the 90s. She worked 2 years on it.
And your grandma is Clara.
And my grandma was Clara.
I
What
love
would
your
you
cookbook
say?
here,
Oh, I
too.
know. I was thinking about that, and I was going to ask you, what would you say? There's so many beautiful Italian restaurants, but what separates Clara's from all the others in the Chicagoland area?
Our biggest thing is just we want to be family. We're not chefs, we're not anything special, but we are traditional. We're a homemade kitchen, and we've been doing it for 38 years because we love to do it.
Well, Cece, thank you for joining our family this morning. Appreciate it. That's Clara's in Woodridge. Appreciate you being with us.
Thank you so
Happy
much.
holidays. Coming up this morning, from Clark Griswold to crowd favorite, how one dad turned holiday lights into a viral sensation. Most might remember Clark Griswold struggling just to get one string of lights to work, but imagine a holiday light show so big, so synchronized, it is lighting up an entire city and even catching the attention of pro sports teams.
ABC's Danny New introduces us to a Houston dad known as H-Town Frankie. His dazzling displays have turned a passion project into a holiday phenomenon.
In National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation, Clark Griswold goes through a world of effort to set up one standard layer of lights on his house. So imagine if he saw the work of this father of two in Houston known as H-Town Frankie.
H-Town Frankie is a baller name. Oh, thank you.
You may remember our story with Frankie from 2 years ago.
Boys talking down, I got them diamonds in my mouth.
I'm from Port Arthur, Texas.
As this former DJ and current IT expert combined his passions to program delightfully synchronized light shows.
Combination of creativity and song choice and choreographed silliness. So that's what makes it what it is. A lot of fun.
Now 8 years into this festive foray, Frankie has not only garnered millions of views and props from hip-hop legends, but he's even become a hometown staple of Houston's holiday celebrations. You're seeing a light show he set up this year for the city's downtown greenery. And he even recently teamed up with the Houston Texans when their mascot, Toro, got inducted into the Mascot Hall of Fame.
It took me about 7 hours to do that one, actually.
How has this changed over the years?
It used to be real mid, but now it's like lit.
But Frankie's biggest passion is his two daughters. We showed you how in 2023, he engineered a light show at the hospital where his youngest, Piper, underwent heart surgery. Today, Piper is doing just fine, and here's what she thinks of her dad's dazzling displays filling up their front yard.
Are you proud of how famous your dad's become?
Yeah.
Really? Wow. I appreciate that, man. That's nice.
And Frankie did say that recently he has held fewer shows at his home because he said parking and traffic around the neighborhood has gotten as bad as the Texans football stadium. In New York, for ABC News, I'm Danny New.
That's super cool. Way to go, Dad.
And it tell me, hey, hey.
I like the lyrics that pop up
I know,
in the
right?
garage. Those are super fun. Well done.
Awesome.
If he lived here, he could join our holiday light fight.
Right.
Man, he would just for like the synchronization with the music and
Oh,
the
yeah,
lights.
it's a package deal.
Oh, that's right. You get to go out and you already know.
No, I don't know yet.
Oh, you don't know yet?
Tell me.
Okay.
I'll find out
Because
today, though.
voting ended yesterday at noon.
Yeah. Yes, I'm thinking you know. Okay, how exciting. We got us a winner. We'll take a quick break. We're back in 90 seconds.
Eyewitness News streaming at 7 continues after a break.
Private.
Taking a look at the morning's top stories, a woman is in the hospital after a possible hit and run early this morning. This happened near Pulaski and Fifth Avenue on Chicago's west side. A person flagged down police who found the woman down in the street. Police tell us she is seriously hurt. Nobody's in custody.
U.S. Border Patrol Chief Gregory Bovino and more federal agents are back in the Chicago area. He was seen yesterday during a union strike on the southwest side. Union leaders claim workers were interrogated by Bovino and his agents. Community groups say at least 15 people were arrested across the area.
An alternative to Mayor Johnson's budget plan is expected to go before the Chicago City Council Budget Committee today. The proposal would increase the plastic bag tax, test advertising on city infrastructure, and scrap the mayor's proposed corporate head tax. Mayor Johnson says the plan is not feasible. All
right, let's take one last look here at your 7-day forecast. Right now we have some sunshine around. Enjoy it while we have it. We have some rainy and windy conditions tomorrow. Spotty showers in the morning and then becoming more steady around lunchtime to about 1-2 p.m. And then that is a cold front that will drop our temperatures on Friday. Be prepared to get that cold blast of air again, but just for a short amount of time, 40s on Saturday.
Guys, can we talk about how I just got a little bit of a caffeine kick from the espresso
Did
martini?
you really?
I really did. It just kicked in. I was like, wow, I can read. Yes.
So
and you're happy. And I'm happy. All of the above. It's the best of both worlds. You can catch the latest forecast anytime with the free ABC7 Chicago News app. Just scan the QR code on your screen for a link to download.
Man, are you a cheap date? All I have to do is buy you one espresso martini and take one sip.
What's funny is that the impact of the espresso is greater than the impact of the alcohol. Like, I don't really feel the alcohol, but the espresso, I was like, woo!
I love this version of you.
More espresso martinis.
I love coffee because of that. It's very rare that I get that high.
I'm still discovering it.
I
only just started drinking it this year.
Drink an espresso martini.
Okay. We got to set you up with a drip.
Here, before we end this hour, today is National Maple Syrup Day. A sweet salute to the sticky staple poured on pancakes, waffles, and more.
Guys, it's legit.
It's legit.
It's legit. I feel it right now. The holiday celebrates maple syrup made from the sap of sugar maple trees, commonly found in my native Canada.
Aww. Go take you another sip of that. That one's waiting for you.
Right.
Well, I got to go do a news update first. More.
This has been Eyewitness News, streaming at 7. Now, an update from ABC7 Eyewitness News.
Good morning. It is 7:56. I'm Tanya Babich. A woman is seriously hurt and in the hospital this morning. Police tell us she may be the victim of a hit and run. This happened just before 2 this morning near Pulaski and Fifth Avenue. A person flagged down police who found the woman down in the street. At last check, she's in critical condition. So far, nobody is in custody. Stay with us. We'll check on weather and traffic for you coming up next.
It is 7:57 and temperatures today reach close to 40 degrees. We'll have a mix of clouds and sun. Tomorrow some rain arrives. In the morning it's mainly just spotty to eventually scattered, and then it becomes widespread and steady here as we approach about lunchtime. Sticks with us for a few hours and then it moves out. It's windy as well tomorrow, mid and upper 40s, but a cold front is arriving. That's why we have rain around. That cold front drops our temperatures, and on Friday morning it's going to feel pretty cold. 5 below to 5 above is the wind chill value. Temperatures will be into the 20s in the afternoon. Then this upcoming weekend on Saturday, we're in the 40s, but we drop into the 30s on Sunday. Diane?
Still dealing with problems on the Edens. In fact, it's an absolute solid wall of traffic. Since after 6 o'clock this morning, there was a medical emergency that initially blocked 2 left lanes on the inbound Edens past Winnetka. It was a driver that hit the wall after having that medical emergency. The driver was taken to an area hospital, but crews remain there on the scene. And because of that, we have very high travel times, the inbounds. I'm talking about over an hour on the inbound side of the Edens from Lake Cook to past Winnetka because of that closure. We've got a massive gauge delay all the way to almost the junction past Winnetka.